All right. Hey, Bunker Labs. Welcome to the All In campaign. Today, I am joined with Travis Barnes from Hotel Tango Distillery. Travis, welcome. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thanks for joining us. I know that you are busy and things are going on, which we're going to talk about in a second. But can you give us an introduction to Hotel Tango Distillery, a little bit about your Marine Corps career as well, and how you got started?
Sure. The company was started in 2014. Myself and wife were finishing up law school, and I kind of decided that this was going to be my path. So instead of uh, becoming a lawyer, I ventured out to do spirits. So we were one of the first in Indiana to be able to get our license and all of our permitting in place, and we opened our doors in September of 2014 now.
That's an interesting transition from law school to being a distillery owner. I guess, COVID, who were your customers mainly? How did you go about that process? Who were you shipping to, serving, and selling to?
Sure. So from 2014 to today, we've grown from we had one tasting room and that's the only place we sold it to begin with. And now we're in over 3,000 locations throughout the Midwest. We're in 9 states. And then we count the military as kind of its own market, but we're in all 4 branches, and we're in around 100 base PXs throughout the United States, from Washington, D.C. all the way out to Honolulu.
That's amazing. Can you tell us about the names of your products so that we can go find them at the PX or in other places that they're sold?
So yeah, all of them follow the phonetic alphabet. So Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. So our whiskeys, we have 3 whiskeys, a rye, a wheat, and a reserve. We have a gin, a vodka, and a rum that are clear. And then we have 3 liqueurs, a cherry, orange, and limoncello.
Awesome. Well, I will drop the link below as well so that you can see what they look like so you can find them in stores near you.
Awesome.
But Travis, you have made quite a change, quite a pivot in the midst of COVID-19. Can you tell us about that decision and what you're doing now?
Sure. So 60 days ago, which seems like an eternity at this point, we were actually looking ahead to see what we could do to help where we thought there might be gaps. And in our Monday morning ELT session, our chief sales officer said, well, can't we make hand sanitizer with our vodka as the base? We just don't proof it down as much. And it went from their idea to about 48 hours, 72 hours later, it was in production and getting produced.
So who are you providing hand sanitizer for? How has that changed, just your normal day-to-day operations and what you're focused on and prioritizing as an entrepreneur?
Well, a lot of it was kind of take what the defense gives you. So the governor shut down 2 of our tasting rooms in Indiana. So we really didn't have a choice. We knew that was going to be a huge dent to our monthly revenue. So the pivot became, initially it was charitable. And we were just going to give away a few thousand bottles, and that was it. And that was kind of opening the floodgates. We started getting calls from all over the United States and really all over the world, from hospitals, first responders, military units, Navy ships, units all over the world that needed to get their hands on it. And we realized pretty quick, oh man, there is a major shortage, and we have the license, the capability, and the equipment to actually produce this stuff. Let's turn on the engines and put some gas on it and go as fast as we can. All the while, we're still producing spirits and all out to those distribution points around the United States. So we just got another order from Wisconsin today.
So you're simultaneously producing hand sanitizer and your spirits, which is your normal operations.
Right. So we essentially turned our tasting room into a hand sanitizer production facility. So we keep consumable products over at our production facility up on 16th Street. And then now that the tasting room shut down, we have completely converted that into a hand sanitizer production facility. We're also able to keep all of the tasting room staff employed. We just shifted them from bartenders, waitresses, waiters to bottle fillers, manufacturing people.
Yeah, that was my next question is, and maybe you can expand a little bit about that and advice, to other entrepreneurs, which is, how to effectively, when you make a change like this, to transition your workforce. So how have you seen any, challenges in that or, in keeping your employees, or is everybody pretty much on the same, train with you?
Well, I will say that one of our core pillars at Hotel Tango is gung ho mindset, which means, everybody pitch in. And I got to tell you, that was humbling and also motivational to see all of our employees immediately were on board and just wanted to help. I think they understood the seriousness of the situation, and everybody was on board with it. And it was really a cool thing to see how much everybody, didn't freak out or panic, but really dug in. And I think I'm proud to say, I think that that's a reflection of how close knit a company we are.
Absolutely. And so before we wrap up today, in our quick interview, so advice for other entrepreneurs that are facing the same challenge of the pandemic, what would you tell them that they should keep doing and stop doing in order to, prioritize and get onto the other side of this?
Phew. I would say through this, it was easy because we had so much buy-in from employees, but the execution piece from idea to making it happen, I think that was extremely important. And I will say that being able to do that execution is the hardest part of any plan. So I'd say, sometimes you just have to push it and not wait, and you just have to go and deal with some of the hiccups along the way. And I think that, for us, at least, doing the right thing has paid off in spades, and we've got to help the community. We've got to I hope, showcase the true colors of our company to the community, that we're here to help. And when there's a situation like this, we want to be gung ho about it.
I love that. The gung ho theme just throughout as well. So lastly, Travis, how can our Bunker Labs community of military connected entrepreneurs, how can we spread the word and help you with what you're doing?
Well, you can go to hoteltangowhiskey.com to check us out. You can go to Sanitizer donations at hoteltangowhiskey.com. If you are in need, a first responder, or you're a active duty and your unit needs it, please send it and we'll try to get some to you as soon as we can. Or if you'd like to purchase, you can also go to our website and buy hand sanitizer if you can afford it.
That's great. Travis, thank you so much for what you're doing for your community and for the greater, nation, and sending this stuff out. We will drop those links below, and the email that you can contact Hotel Tango Whiskey if you know an organization that is in need. But Travis, thanks for giving us a little bit of your time to tell the story.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.